Hello, my name is Ted Stolz, and I'm the author of Becoming Marxist, Studies in Philosophy, Struggle, and Endurance, which has just come out in paperback from Haymarket Books in the Historical Materialism series. I teach philosophy at Cerritos College, east of Los Angeles, California, and I've been both a rank-and-file activist and elected officer in my faculty union for some 15 years. The book's epigraph is from Letter to an Imaginary Friend, the literary masterpiece by the 20th century North Dakotan radical poet Thomas McGrath, who writes in it, "Nightmare, nightmare, struggle, despair, and dream." My book is a series of studies that covers a wide range of material, from questions of philosophical method to detailed interventions in the history of philosophy, to applications to contemporary problems such as Islamophobia, climate change, and the politics of self-emancipation. Throughout this book, I argue that an adequate philosophy for Marxism must not operate as a closed theoretical system, but must be continually open to engagement with diverse writers, texts, traditions, and concepts. For example, I draw on the letters of Paul of Tarsus, who is a revered figure in early Christianity, but whose practice and interventions can be appreciated by and even serve as an inspiration for socialist organizers today. Another key frame of reference for me is the 17th century philosopher Spinoza, from whom I borrow the concepts of the multitude, indignation, fortitude, glory, and beatitude, and using them, focus on unresolved issues by Marxists about how political consciousness arises and can be sustained over the course of one's life and throughout the highs and lows of political struggles. Finally, I offer critical engagements with such modern thinkers as Jürgen Habermas, Louis Althusser, Gilles Deleuze, Antonio Negri, Jean Baudrillard, and Slavoj Žižek. I hope that my book is useful to socialist organizers and activists, especially during this difficult period in which we ought to re-engage with the Marxist tradition in order better to orient ourselves for the new forms of political practice that the present demands and the future requires. I encourage you to buy the book directly from the publisher Haymarket, which is the premier independent socialist publisher in the United States, and is made available in beautiful and inexpensive paperback editions, the Historical Materialism book series, published in hardcover by the Dutch publisher Brill.